Today on My Dear Daughter, the podcast where I talk to you as if you were my daughter, the topic of the day is going to be about standing in your power and knowing your worth, because it is so easy to fall into a trap where we forget about our power and how much we're worth, or we just decide to give it away. And we're not always conscious of this, but I want to talk to you about being conscious of knowing yourself, standing in your power, saying yes to who you are, saying yes to what you want, and not feeling it with an attitude, but feeling it as if it is just who I am. What's up, you guys? If you don't know me already, my name is Ashley Braxton, and welcome to my channel. Hello, my darlings. How are you? So I'm going to tell you a story. I'm working in events, and I've been working in events for a really long time, like over 10 years. It's just my thing. It's my jam. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm good at. And recently I had an opportunity to go and travel and do an event and represent myself as a talent manager. I came in and I did my job and I did it exceptionally well. Everyone was raving, and I just love to work in that way where I'm showing up and serving and giving. And then a month goes by and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my payments here? And the company was like, oh, okay, girl, we're gonna ask you for some patience. And I understand that there are moments where we have to have patience in our life, or where we have to stop and just breathe. But then there are moments where we don't actually have to do that. And we have to stand in our power, and we have to command what we want. And I know that I like to talk about not chasing things, but in this case and in this moment, we are not chasing, honey. We showed up and we did our job, and we need to be paid correctly. So knowing that, and knowing your power, and knowing who you are, and just knowing of what you're worthy of and what you're deserving really helps you dictate how you respond to people. Because there's moments where you can give your power away and you're begging and it's please, please, please. And we are not Sabrina Carpenter. We are not please, please, please. We are, no, excuse me. I really appreciate you, but I need. And it's not, please, sir, can I have some more? More? No, it's definitely this. Silence. It's power. This is your power. And there's so many moments where we decide to just give our power away, whether we're fighting with a partner, whether we're fighting with our family, or with a friend or whoever. It's so easy to just give your power away. But when you sit down and take the time and take the opportunity to know who you are and know what you want and know exactly what it is that you deserve in this life, but you feel it from the inside out, like there's just no doubt. That's your job. That's your practice to understand, wait a minute, it is my job to constantly know what I want, and to constantly know that whatever it is, I deserve it, and to sit in it and to find it. And I think sometimes we think that things are hard work. And the work is not necessarily always the doing. The work, a lot of times, is the being. So you have to sit with your uncomfortability. You have to sit with, maybe I'm unsure, or you have to sit with your unworthiness. And you have to practice every day of finding that level of who you are. But the more you sit, the more you practice with it, the more you sit with yourself, the more you write in your journal, the more you meditate, the more you practice you, the more you remove the grams, remove the social media, remove the people talking. The more you remove, the more you can hear and know who you are. And that is your practice every single day. And the more you step into it, the more you own it, the more you become it, the more it's how you stand, it's how you move, it's how you operate. And you will just learn how to embody this woman. And my dear daughter, it is so important for you to know who you are as a woman and to never give your power away, but to keep it for a second and to figure it out. And don't judge yourself in the figuring it out. Don't judge yourself in the becoming of her. Because I promise you, once you become her, there's nowhere else for you to be. There's nowhere else. Like, there's nothing else but the world will just have to give you exactly what you want and what you're looking for. And the world will automatically just be there and be there to, what's the word I'm looking for? The world will be there to play with you, and the world will bounce off of who you are and bring you your desires. Just because you decided to take a chance on yourself, to stand up and know who you are, to practice and to become. So my dear daughter, we will be working and you will be knowing, and you too, whoever is watching this, it is so important for you to know that you are powerful and that standing in your power is a gift. It's really a gift. So one thing that I really love to do when I am trying to get into my power is practice standing in the mirror. And I love to stand in the mirror and I love to find my power pose, my power stance, my inner me. And I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna teach my daughter how to dance in the mirror, how to find her stance of how she should stand, of really feeling comfortable about who she is. My daughter will play in the mirror all day long, and it's not vain and it's not vanity. And I wish that somebody sat me in front of that mirror and said, no girl, you are the shit. And I had that up to a certain point in my life. I was a real little sassy little girl. And then at some point life just kind of changed and I became a new person and my family dynamic changed. But I often wonder who I would be if I was that woman that was just in the mirror knowing her power. And if you look at all of the women of the world who are really doing things and making great change in their life, and they're the women that you look up to, I promise you that they stand in their power and they know who they are and they're not afraid of it and they don't care. And that's another topic that we're going to be going into, is not caring about anyone or anything or what they say. And yes, to a degree we care, right? But only to a certain degree. And I'm so happy that I'm able to finally know this now, because I am so ready for my daughter to come and I'm just so ready to empower her and give her the tools that she needs to really be the woman that I know that she will become, and she will be something. It's just a gift that I'm giving her. And as I'm giving her the gift, I also want to share it with you. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, if there's things that you want to talk about, or if there's parts of this video that you didn't understand, maybe you want to learn more, or there's just, you resonated with the video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. And we're going to keep going on, and I'm going to keep bringing you on this journey with me to meet my daughter and to just be so ready for her as a mother and to just give her everything in my life that I didn't have. I am so excited to be her. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon on the next episode of My Dear Daughter.